Hello, my name is Rodney Williams. The topic that I selected to discuss for this particular assignment is that of food deserts. According to an article on the website foodispower.org, food deserts can be described as geographical areas where residents' access to affordable, healthy food options, especially fresh fruit and vegetables, is restricted or non-existent due to the absence of grocery stores within convenient traveling distance. This expanding problem not only occurs in urban communities but rural as well. Within urban communities, it becomes a question of access. Although the public transportation systems may be sufficient, there is still a lack of grocery stores that provide quality food options within these communities. Therefore, in order for families to find quality food, they have to travel to areas where they are subjected to higher priced items. That reason alone tends to keep residents isolated to these specific communities where there is far more access to corner stores that offer junk food and liquor, instead of healthy options such as fruits and vegetables. In terms of rural areas, the issue becomes distance. In order to get to a grocery store, families have to travel far away. Similar to that of urban communities, rural families are left to consume fast food meals or unhealthy options from local convenience stores. Moreover, the issue of access and transportation, coupled with the lack of healthy foods in both urban and rural communities, leads to the residents becoming more likely to suffer from various medical conditions, i.e. obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. The USDA.gov website declares, more than 23 million people in America live in food deserts, urban neighborhoods and rural towns without ready access to fresh, healthy, and affordable food. This lack of access contributes to a poor diet and can lead to higher levels of obesity and other diet-related illnesses such as diabetes and heart disease. In major cities such as Chicago, there are extremely large populations that are directly affected by this issue. The vast majority of those affected are people of color. An article on the medill.northwestern.edu website highlights this dilemma, stating, Chicago's food desert engulfs more than 600,000 residents, mostly on the west, south, and far south sides. The vast majority of these areas where residents have limited access to grocery stores are in African American communities. These residents are faced with the challenges of locating quality food in areas where large chain grocery stores are closing. In the South Shore community, the grocery store Dominick's has been closed for at least a year, if not longer. This leaves residents with stores such as CVS, Family Dollar, and Walgreens, which lack the necessary items needed for a well-balanced diet. Consequently, residents of the South Shore community now have to travel miles to find a decent grocery store. However, in the Inglewood community, which is known for being one of the most impoverished communities in the United States, the upscale grocery store Whole Foods has decided to make a new home. According to an article on grist.org, the upmarket organic chain that people have nicknamed Whole Paycheck is setting up shop in a neighborhood where roughly 40% are unemployed. The average household income here is $11,993, and most of a third of its residents lack a high school diploma. One Inglewood local told The Economist that it is easier to buy guns and drugs than their food. Like many others who read this article, I began to wonder, would this have an adverse effect on this community, or would this be the beginning of a much needed change? Furthermore, there have been numerous ideas in terms of how to transform the growing problem of food deserts. Some feel that community gardens are the answer. Organizations like Eat to Live Inglewood or E2L show residents how to grow food organically in city lots and backyards. CDC.org also highlights community gardens along with a few other prevention possibilities. Food deserts can be improved through several different types of efforts. Establishing a community garden where participants share in the maintenance of products of the garden and organizing local farmers markets are two efforts that community members themselves can do. Local governments can improve local transportation like buses and metros to allow for easier access to established markets. They can also change zoning codes and offer economic or tax incentives to attract retailers with healthier food offerings to the area. In closing, all of these prevention methods could possibly be beneficial to eliminating this problem. Nonetheless, it will take a substantial amount of monetary and community support. The website foodispower.org states, public awareness of a formidable problems posed by food deserts is growing, thanks largely to the efforts of community activists, entrepreneurs, and government officials committed to increasing people's access to healthy food options. On the national level, First Lady Michelle Obama has spearheaded the Let's Move campaign to combat child obesity, which includes the goal of eradicating food deserts by 2017 with a $400 million investment from the government focused on providing tax breaks to supermarkets that open in food deserts. Many urban areas are also implementing initiatives locally to solve their food desert challenges. These type of programs are key to alleviating food deserts and supporting healthy communities. Thank you.